My name is Steve Vogel. I'm a lender with Midwest Community Bank. I have been in that position specifically for about the last 7 or 8 years. Prior to that, I had worked for 10 banks, 7 of which I worked for where my phone number never changed. My business card probably changed, but my phone number stayed the same. I was lucky enough to meet the better half of the local team in one of those banks. And I've had positions from a teller at the Waples and Farmers State Bank in the Ponce, which is a little bit all the way up to a senior vice president in charge of the commercial real estate division here at the U.S. Bank in Rockford. Through all of those transitions, through all of those different opportunities that I had, the one thing that I really excelled on is what I felt was my biggest tool in my business. What I would like to do is have everybody here grab a card. Pick a card. Any card. Pick a card. Pick a card. Pick a card. Pick a card. Now, match up with your partner. I've got pictures and I've got words.
Oh, fun. Team player, mine says,
I got words. Who's got the picture?
oh, I mean, oh, so we're probably matched,
Oh, team player.
right? Do you think?
I
What's
know
yours?
which are words.
What's this one?
That's the picture.
Creative problem
problem
solving. Yep, you two are together.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
Cool, okay.
Very cool. What's yours?
So Cheryl, you're,
Enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm.
Okay, cool.
That's Cheryl.
Okay.
Tell us how
Of those,
Okay, but we're-
of all of those, which would you think, from my little story, is the most important to me?
Oh, we got enthusiasm. What else we got?
Team player.
Creative problem solving.
creative problem solving.
And
Okay.
enthusiasm.
I would say
I like this one.
Okay.
We're all right.
So we did creative problem
They're all
solving.
right answers. The writer,
Optimism.
the writer of the answers is, number one, when you're a high I, it says optimism and enthusiasm.
Mm-hmm.
And for a guy who never really went to college, who made it through all of these different transitions with different programs that all of the different banks had, all of those different things, I still hold that my optimism and my enthusiasm really is what kind of keeps me rolling along. And I always tell Michelle that that's really what complements us so well back and forth. Michelle is more of a in-your-face kind of tell you the good news, tell you the bad news right now, and I'm a sales guy. Everything's fun and everything's always going to be okay, and don't worry about it. Now, what I do, though, is I look at that and I say, I put it to a question. If someone is nervous, if you have a first-time homeowner, what are they going to want to hear? Okay, are they going to want to hear like, well, I'm really not sure if that's going to work, and I don't know if the appraisal, and I'm not really certain about your credit. Or are they going to want to hear, you know what, I think that's a great thing, and even if it doesn't work right now, I can partner up with you and we can make that happen. So what would you rather have? What would you rather hear in a situation like that?
The latter.
Of course, of course. So think of a situation, somebody come up with something that happened this last week where optimism ruled out. They had a bad situation, but they overcame it with some optimism. Cheryl, you're a good one.
Aversion to ABS brakes. Seriously, that was, I'd never had them before. I didn't want anything to do with them, and I went to an empty parking lot and learned, and now I understand them, and I think they're fabulous. And I got over that. The one I don't see back here.
That's a wonderful example of something that you can use. If it was always like it always was, you're trying something new, you overcame it. Great idea. Great idea. Now, if we take the optimism and we mix that in with how we are affecting our clients, our family, and our friends, and we think about how that actually is then going to, that will change their perception of us, I think that that's really, really powerful. And I think that a lot of times what you'll find is people are looking at you and noticing things when you don't know that you're really on stage. And one of the comments that I was just thinking about this morning as I was getting up, one of my final notes was when you talk to people throughout your day, most times they're really going to be listening to what you're saying. But I'll bet you more often than that, they're going to be listening to how you're saying it. And if you're looking for action, or if you're looking to help motivate people, it's not necessarily in the words you use, but in how you say them.
Agree. All right.